This is weird to talk about my butt to strangers. Hi, my name is Whitney Milam. Welcome to my channel. Today is my first video in my Non-Scale Victories series. If you're new to my channel and you aren't familiar with where I am in my journey, I have lost 39 pounds as of about a week and a half ago. I am not weighing myself for a whole month to prove to myself that I don't need to, that I can make healthy choices without stressing about the accountability that the scale gives me, that I can celebrate the small wins along the way, and that I can see my progress without my scale telling me. And I thought it was about time that I updated what was a really challenging video for me to make at the time, my before picture video. This time around it was really different. I was actually looking forward to taking these pictures because I know that I have seen a lot of progress in my body. I have seen certain areas of myself shrink, not necessarily the areas that I expected. So you would expect something like your upper arm fat, the jiggle, the chicken wings or whatever you call them. You'd expect that to shrink a little bit. And it has, but where I'm seeing it more is kind of that outer spillage area under my arms. That is shrinking quite a bit. Not mad about it. Another area you'd expect it to come off would be in the butt region. And yes, my butt is getting smaller, but it's not just getting smaller, it's getting more toned. So what I'm seeing happen is my butt used to be very top heavy. So it was plump on the top and then not a lot going on the bottom part. The booty shelf, as my husband calls it, because there's that defined line between butt and leg. I'm starting to get a little bit of a booty shelf, which is cool. That's how I know that I'm not just losing weight, I'm also building muscle. So the top portion is getting smaller, and then that bottom portion is filling out a little bit more, so it just looks a little bit more even. We're getting there. It's still top heavy, but we're getting there. Another thing I've noticed is that my stomach is not just getting smaller, but as my stomach shrinks, everything is hanging a lot less. So it's not sagging as low as it was before. And part of that is there's less weighing it down, so it can kind of pull back into place. The top portion of my stomach is definitely getting smaller, and that's the part that you'll see in the pictures most noticeably, but my lower gut is also getting a lot smaller. Another place that I was surprised to see it coming off is in my middle back area. That has been, for me, the most noticeable. Again, that helps define that booty area, lets it pop a little bit more. Not that it needs to pop anymore, it needs to stop popping. But it's definitely coming off of my middle back area and my lower back. I guess it's just my whole back though, because when I look at some of these pictures, the area where my shirt cuts in, I'm not hanging over and spilling over in the same way. For me, my first instinct when I look at the pictures just at a glance is, yeah, I'm still big. I get it. However, if I do a side-by-side and actually look at all of the details, all the little things that have changed, and really examine my body then versus my body now, I see so much progress. I can see these little incremental changes that are making all the difference for me. And they're helping with my self-esteem. I know that my self-esteem and my self-worth should not be tied to what my body looks like. But I think what it's tied to is knowing that I worked to get that weight off. That weight, where I was unhealthy and it was killing me. And I've worked so hard to get it off. And I'm healthier today, and my body is the proof of that. So without further ado, here are my before pictures next to my now pictures. I know that I have a long way to go. I'm not blind to that. I know what my goal weight is, and I know it's gonna take me a long time to get there. But I know that if that girl in the before picture and the girl before the before picture could make these changes, then I have to keep going. If not for me right now, for her, the one who decided to make that change, and for the woman who I will become. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to see what other non-scale victories I'm talking about every Wednesday this month, and leave a comment down below with a non-scale victory that you take pride in. I will talk to you on Friday. Bye.